Cracking everybody, new video. Today we are going to react to Chill. If you're not subscribed, check out Chill, the 16 to Life channel. He did 24 years, like myself, within the California Department of Corrections. He's out of the Inland Empire out here in California, Banning, I believe. Uh, cool dude. And this video is called "The ESES Caught Me Slippin' County Jail Whooping." Let's go ahead and actually one of my homeboys sent me this video, so we're gonna react to it. And I know Chill keeps it real, so let's see what he's talking about.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? You already know how this gonna
Chill, you still in my line, player? Nah, it's not my line.
go. It's your boy 16 to Life. Yard down, and I'm back with another story for y'all. But before I get started, like I was telling y'all, man, I've been working on this mixtape, and I finally got it ready for y'all, man. This 16 songs, man. So you can either get it on CD or you can get it on USB flash drive. I know a lot of cats gonna get at me like, AOG, we don't fuck with them no more. But you know, that's what I'm working with right now. It's a mixtape, man. I'm trying to get it out the best way I can.
And I'm gonna say right now, Chill, if you go to his channel, his intro song, that's him rapping. Chill can rap good as hell. So those of you interested, check him out.
Fuck with your boy, man. So, you know, if you interested, I'm gonna leave my cash apps in the description and just shoot your boy 14 bucks, man, and I'm gonna blast it to you. Be sure to leave a full mailing address so I can get it to you. I was charging 13, but after I mailed out a couple of them, they cost like $4 and some change to get them out. But anyway, man, fuck with your boy. Now, with that being said, let's hop into this story. All right, now this story go back to 1994, man, July, either late July or early August. Okay, so like I told y'all, man, I got arrested on 3 attempted murders. I was facing some serious time. So they housed me, you know, they throw me in the little crib tank. So I go up in there, I'm in there like a day or two. I get into a squabble. While I'm squabbling with a dude, I got him on the ground, and I'm slapping him and shit. You know, but I found out later, either his cousin or his uncle, whoever the cat was, he thought I was stomping him, and he ran in there. He had some a razor hooked up some type of way, cut me all up on my back. So I guess he was tripping on saying like Crips don't stomp Crips or whatever. But you know, when I first came up in there, didn't nobody tell me the rules to nothing. I'm fresh up off the street. I'm like, this is a fight. I'm thinking like, shit, Crips kill Crips on the street. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what he was upset about, which I end up finding out like 5-6 months later. So anyway, you know, I go out, they take me out, I go to the hospital and shit. My back is all cut up and shit. I got some big ass cuts on the shit. So when they asked me, of course, you know what happened. I'm like, hey man, I don't know nothing. So, you know, when I come back from the hospital, which was only that day, they end up taking me to another part. Matter of fact, they put me in the old county jail. Now the old county jail is like it's like a big old giant dorm, but it's like jail bars. It's like something that you might see in an old Western movie. You know, actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they put me in what's called 14C1. Now, 14C1 is like I say, it got bars and then like about 20, maybe, I don't know, 20, 25 bunk beds up in there. And then right next to it is 14C2 and 14C3. So you can look down and see 14C2. So anyway, at this point in time, I'd only been up in there, like I say, about locked up in the jail, county jail, like 4 or 5 days. I hadn't even got a visit and shit yet, you know.
I mean, he's only been there 4 or 5 days. He got in a fight with another crip and got fucking jail. Jail is not a place to be. See, I'm trying to watch my cussing right now because YouTube is on something else, and Chill is cussing enough for the both of us right now.
So you know, of course, I'm eager to get a visit from my girl. So okay, now the visits work in Riverside County at that particular time was, if you was gonna go on a visit on, like, say for instance Wednesday, you had to have your people call Tuesday and schedule a visit for the following day. So finally, you know, my girl, she called, she found an available slot, she scheduled a visit. All right, so now I'm waiting for to go on my visit. So they come, they call me. Now, so now when I step out, it's like me, it's a white dude, and like 3 or 4 other Hispanic Southsiders, you know. So then we go down to C2, and we pick up some people from there, and then we go down to C3. and we pick up some people from there. And then we then from that point, then the guard he take us to our visit. So when we go upstairs, we head into the visiting room or whatever. Now, so he let us in the visiting room. Now, when he let us in the visiting room, just for instance, let's say if my visit was at 3 o'clock, he let us in there like maybe about 2:55. So the people who were visiting before me, they still had like a few minutes left to wrap up their visit. Now the visiting room is like it's standing. It ain't no place to sit. So I think it was something like 3 or 4 rows of glass partitions. Now each row it might have been 3 or 4 different glass partitions on each particular row. And then the person is standing up. You on the phone, you talking through the glass through your people, and they outside in another room. And it's like 3 or 4 different rows, I think, if I can remember how it was. So like I said, it's no place to sit down up in there. So what I do is I go post up on the wall. I put my back on the wall and I post up. Now, right like in front of me is a southerner. He's having a visit. But now he's not like right in front of me. I'm with my back on the wall, like I said, and his left arm, his left side is facing towards me. So I'm not directly in front of him, but his side is to me. And he's on the phone, he having a visit. Now I'm assuming he visiting his girlfriend or whatever, so I'm just posted up on the phone. So I forget however it worked, but maybe they come on the phone and they say, 1 minute left, 2 minutes left, wrap up your visit or whatever it was. So, like I say, this is my first visit, my first time. I'm just chilling. I'm up against the wall. Now all of a sudden, he turned to me and he said, "Hey, S.A." And I said, "Hey, what's up?" He said, "Move, S.A." I said, "Man, who you talking to?"
Hey, Chill be doing the voices. He's funny.
He said, "I'm talking to you, S.A." Now, see, the way he got it. So when he say that, I say, "Man, I ain't going nowhere." Now, because I didn't like the way he got at me. I felt it was kind of disrespectful. Now, had he got at me on some cool shit, like, had he said some shit, sort of something like, maybe like, "Hey, Spencer Holmes, do you mind, like, moving a little to the side? My fucking highness gonna show me something right now." Then, if he had got at me.
I wonder if he. I wonder if that guy really had his accent like that. It was really that tough. Chill is funny as
Something
hell.
cool like that, y'all would have slid on over. But like I say, the way he get at me, "I'm talking to you, S.A." Like he on some like straight gangster shit, like get your punk ass out the way type shit. So I tell him, I say, "Man, I ain't going nowhere." Now look, after that right there, I bullshit you not, right? After that right there, that's the last motherfucking thing I remember. That's the last thing I remember.
Even laughed about it. That's how it is, man.
Now, later on, once I got back to the dorm that I was in, this white dude told me, the white dude that came up with us, he told me, "You was standing right there, man, and they jump you." He said somebody just came and hit you. You was trying to fight back, but it was way too many of them. They got you on the ground and started kicking you and shit or whatever. So like I say, at that point in time, I don't remember none of that. The next thing I remember and even to this day, I still don't remember shit. So the last thing I remember, like I say, I tell you, man, I ain't going nowhere. Next thing I remember is I'm in a fog and I'm kind of like walking around. Now I'm walking around to each row. I'm looking for my visitor to see if I see my girlfriend. So I'm going up and down these little rows and shit, looking for my girlfriend. So I finally see her. So I go over there. Now she frantic. She say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" So I still don't know what she tripping on. Cause like I say, my mind is hazy, but I don't have nothing physically is hurting me and shit. Right. But I'm tripping like, goddamn, like it's just, it's in a weird feeling. I really can't tell like what the fuck is going on. So when I get there, she's in a panic. She said, "Oh, some lady came out here who was on a previous visit." She said, "Oh, some lady came out here yelling to the guards. It was some Mexicans in there, jumping a black guy with glasses." And I say, "Oh, who was it?" And she said, "Oh."
Go ass whooping. He didn't even remember he got in a fight.
My God, it was you. It was you. And so I'm still tripping. She said, "Oh, you hurt? You need to go to the hospital." And I said, "No." I said, "Oh, I'm okay." I said, "Okay." I said, "Where am I at?" And she said, "Oh my God, you in jail." Yeah. And I said, "Jail?" I bullshit you not. I said, "Jail? How'd I get in jail?" She said, "Oh no, hang up the phone."
He said, "How did I get in jail?" God, that is hilarious.
Go. She said, you don't remember? The police came to our house. They pulled guns on you. They made you lay down. They made you get out the car and lay on the ground. I said, no, I don't remember none of it. She said, oh, no, go. I said, no, because this was my first visit. I hadn't had a visit yet. So I said, no, I'm okay. So she panicking, she crying and hollering and shit. I said, no, calm down. I'm cool. But really, I'm like I say, I'm dizzy as fuck or whatever. So I think the visit was like 45 minutes or an hour, so we have our little visit and shit. She's the whole time telling me she think I need to go to the hospital and this and that. I'm telling her, no, don't trip. I'm cool and shit. So, so we sit there, we have our visit.
This is one of them videos like I don't even have nothing to react to, right? This is hilarious, man. Let me see if he's gonna give me something to really talk about. But that is funny, man. I've never heard a story like that.
And after the visit, of course, the guard, they come get us to take us back down to the dorm that I'm in or whatever, the jail and shit, 14C1. I believe that's what it was. But anyway, so now as he rounding everybody up and shit, I just so happened, because we in our jumpsuits, they give us jumpsuits and they give us these, I guess they call them, like nowadays everybody is calling them slides. So I guess that's the best way to describe them. They some like slides, but they like a brown, they almost like the color of a football, but they're a little lighter than that, like a tannish brown, and they're thin. So a lot of people would take their razor, they would take the little razor out of the razor, the little part, and they would carve their hood and shit into it. They carve their hood or their initials so they could identify their shoes or whatever. So, so I happen to look down at, I'm just, I'm up against the wall. I'm just chilling. I look down. One of my shoes got SUR on it, which is an abbreviation for Serranos. For those who don't know, the Southsiders, that's what they call Serranos. So I look down at my shoe, I see SUR on it. I'm like, God damn. I'm thinking like these motherfuckers then whoop me out my shoes and shit. Because I don't remember none of this and shit.
Oh, that is cold blooded, man. Oh, damn. Wow.
I'm like, God damn, how the fuck I get this motherfucker on? So now I reach down, I grab it, I look at it. I'm like, damn, the daddies, what the fuck? So I put the motherfucker back on. I walk down and shit. We walk down. They put me back in the dorm or whatever. So now the white dude who had went on the visit with me, he told me, he said, yeah, man, you was chilling right there on the wall. He said, a motherfucker just came over there and fired on you. They started jumping you. He said, you was trying to fight back, but it was way too many of them. You fell on the ground. They started kicking you and shit. Now, as he was telling me then, I kind of remember now he was like slowly starting to I remember bits and pieces of it. But today, I don't remember shit about that. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was telling me how, they had you on the ground, they was kicking you and shit. He said, but there was so many of them, they really couldn't get to you really good, because the space out, the visiting room is not a whole lot of room. Then at some point in time, he said it was a black dude by the name of Coop. Coop was from West Side, Rubidoux. He was from PJ's, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He came over there and jumped in it and helped get them up off you, and then the guards came up in there. So he finished telling me the story. I was like, damn, I don't remember none of that shit. So then I went to the bars. I yelled down to Coop. Coop, I think, was either in 14C2 or he was in 14C3. So I went down to the bars. I yelled down to Coop. I'm like, hey, Coop. He come to the bar. He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, what's up, my nigga? Hey, I'm chill, homie. I'm from whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. I said, hey, man, good looking out, He said, oh, man, don't trip or something like that. Don't even trip. It's nothing or whatever. I said, okay, man, good looking out, homie. And so if anybody know Coop out there from PJs or whatever, like I said, I think that was him telling him, I said, good looking, man. You know what I'm saying? He done some real shit. But I come to find out later on that there was a big beef at this particular time in Riverside. See, I'm from Riverside County. I'm not from Riverside City. So then, there was a beef between the Mexican gang and the black gang. Now I'm not fit to say the names. I don't want to add fuel to the fire or whatever. I'm just relaying a story. You have a lot of people that come on here and say, oh man, this dude is glorifying gangs. He's glorifying being in prison and all that old bullshit. Man, I'm not doing none of that. All I'm doing, like I say, man, I'm just relaying my experiences and something that happened to me or whatever. So, but what I found out later on is what a lot of these dudes would do is when they was going on a visit, they might have they girl call and call out and make a visit for 3 or 4 of their homies, even though regardless of whether they was going on a visit or not. So that way, when they would go on a visit, they would be deep up there. And
It's basically what you're talking about is like security. Um, oh, this video is almost over. We'll keep going. I was gonna end it because I was like, this already is long enough. I really haven't had to say anything This story was hilarious. Hopefully they'll let me publish this one, but let's see the way it ends.
And this what they would do. They would, they would be jumping on blacks up in there and shit. So they got a couple of my other partners too or whatever. But like I say, sometimes it's like that, man. That's the shit we sign up for. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of me not having anything to do with the beef, them motherfuckers caught me slipping up there. They put work in on me, you know what I'm saying? Whooped me up out my shoes and all that shit, like I say. So now I realize today that what happened is I probably had a concussion, you know what I'm saying? And just didn't remember shit. Cause like I say, physically I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt. I just couldn't remember shit. So I was in a fall or whatever. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? It happened like that, man. Bumps and bruises. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, man. That particular day right there, I took a loss and shit. So, but it happens. So, y'all stay safe out there. Oh yeah. And resume normal program.
There it is. There, that video's done. You know what struck me? It was funny the way he was telling it, but it's sad that that's the reality of prison in California, right? Um, but what struck me was he's able to laugh about it. He's able to tell the story without any animosity. Uh, and I think his name fits him perfect, right? Chill. His name's Chill. Um, I've spoken to Chill several times. And if you guys saw on my other channel, I did the Christmas video, and Chill was in the video along with some other YouTubers. But anyways, I wanted to do, because I've been doing a lot of Joe Rogan ones, Wes Watson ones, and today I say, you know what, I want to pick another YouTuber and try to help them out and get them views. So hopefully, after watching this video, you guys enjoy his style. This was when he first started. He turns his camera now, so you won't have the half screen like this. Um, Hopefully, you guys will go there, give him subscribe to him, give him some views, check out his content. And I'd like to do this again. I do want to find one video of Hoodie from the Hood. I do want to do one on Sunny. I want to help out the other channels and get them up, and because it's hard on YouTube right now. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down and let me know what you didn't like. Be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.